honey. Welcome to another episode of the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, Yummy Conversations with I, honey, bring you yummy conversations so that you can live yummy in your body. And today our topic is about Law of Attraction Coaching. I'm going to tell with you in this video what is Law of Attraction Coaching, how you find a good Law of Attraction coach, and how you can coach yourself in Law of Attraction. Alright, so what is Law of Attraction? Let's jump straight in. So I've been doing this with Law of Attraction work ever since 2008. It's actually one of the first things that I got into before starting my business around it, and then also creating a lot of advancements and making that, building upon that, and finding out all these other different modalities. I think more than just way more than what I started with, and then combining that with many different modalities to make things work. Not only helping people transition from their corporate lives to a life that they absolutely desire, but also using Law of Attraction on how to attract finances, how to attract relationships, how to attract things in your life, and even moving your entire life to completely change it. So at this point in time in my life, I can confidently say that I'm able to make any change that I want, and also any physical, mental, emotional change that I need. Of course, it's always very tough, especially if you're used to your comfort zone and you always end up staying in your comfort zone after you've hit a bunch of different highlights and a bunch of different milestones. But at this point in my time, I always use Law of Attraction coaching and Law of Attraction thinking to start my year off, especially when I'm doing a projection of the next year or projection of the full year, especially during the times of November and December, or before any time a quarter begins. So you're in the right place if you're trying to figure out what to do in order to get more of Law of Attraction in your life. You're also in the right place if you're trying to figure out how to coach yourself through it and how to think about things in the Law of Attraction way. And you're also in the right place if you just simply want to see how you can use this to enhance the results that you're creating in your life. So what exactly is Law of Attraction? Law of Attraction is something super simple. When broken down into its bits and pieces, it's about understanding that vibrations attract vibrations. So the more that you put your energy into a certain type of thought, which is positive or negative, that you can generalize in, then the part of that focus is what allows you to see the similarities that will appear in your life about that thing in a positive way or in a negative way. So similarly speaking, you can think about things and set yourself up for relationships or business or personal in a positive way, or you can set them up in a negative way if you're starting out from doubt, from a place of distrust. So trust or distrust is a really simple way. And similarly speaking, in the context of building teams and building organizations, if you start off in a sense that you believe that this team can provide you and reach their highest potential and be successful, that's one way of thinking about it, and then you will start looking for solutions in order to do that. Or you can have been burnt by the bad team, or your current team is not working, and so that perpetuates the thinking that, I need to defend myself, I need to figure out how to make this team that's not really serving me serve better, but I'm still not really going to believe that they're fully going to be there. And so that anxiety and that doubt that you put back into that team will reflect back to you. And so that's the context of it in terms of how it applies at work, as well as in personal life. So personal life, it could be it could be I'm just going to date anyone that comes into my life, rather than I'm going to have a way that I'm going to define what that is that I want. And then when I see that I don't have that, or I see someone else have that, not to put myself down or feel really bad about myself, but really realize that, hey, it's telling me again that this is what I want. So shifting your perspectives of also noticing what feedback comes into your life, you're noticing what you're actually putting your attention on. And so when the feedback comes back in and you're feeling negative towards it, it also is a way of sharing with you that, actually there's a choice that you can put positive attention on this or negative. So Law of Attraction coaching, what it does is that it allows you to use the concepts and philosophies of Law of Attraction to be able to get you things in your life that you want by but by editing and being aware and conscious and mindful of your thoughts and your thought patterns, your day-to-day thought patterns that are running through your head on an unconscious level, so that you know what you need to change in order to move forward, because thought become things and things become a series of things, and those become your life. So a very easy way is to just notice whenever you feel negative or whenever you feel bad, what kind of attention are you putting on that particular thing? What is the inherent underlying belief and emotion that's related to that, and how can you move through that? So that's about what is Law of Attraction coaching, and how you can use Law of Attraction coaching in your life is simply, like I mentioned, it is really to notice and pick one thing in your life that you really want. Because the biggest challenge is if you don't know what you want, you're never going to be able to get there. And you can know what you want, but this thing, first of all, has to be something that your higher self wants you to have. So you can check out my meditation on your yummy vision. So like your yummy vision of your entire life, or your like a year from now, or 5 years from now, or even 6 months from now, which I do with all of my clients who are entrepreneurs or who are people who just want to project their lives and get into a state through the shamanic drums. That's a really good way to see, okay, what is it that you actually want? Because things that we think about may not actually be reflective of what we truly believe and truly yearn for. And a vision, if it's yummy, is something that lights you up and makes you feel completely excited. It makes you feel motivated. Your energy is up, right? And you're contributing to the world in a way that's strengthening your own gifts at the same time, and you're fulfilled. The bottom line is you're fulfilled and you're happy. So if you're not doing that, then there are some things that you can improve on, or you can have more awareness around to see how you can have that in your life. So the second point I want to make about this is that the way that you can receive coaching, and the way that I do it, is first of all understanding what you want, making sure that that's exactly what you want, and then identifying the blocks that are stopping you from getting there. So the thought blocks, the emotional blocks, but also the physical and practical and strategic blocks. So list them all out, and then at the end of it, it's removing those blocks after identifying them, and then being able to focus and refocus and refocus and refocus and refocus and refocus again until infinity, to the power of infinity, until you get your goal. And at the same time, editing it over and over again, editing your patterns, looking at your blind spots, having someone else look at your blind spots, hiring a coach or someone who's versed in this to see what your blind spots are, and then constantly course correcting until you get to your goal. Because your goal is something that you can definitely get, no matter how big or how small that is. And even realizing that it's a journey rather than an end goal. Even if you can't and you don't believe that you can get there, you every step forward every single day already means that you're successful towards the next step. So taking the pressure off the end goal, but making sure that you take daily consistent steps is super important. And that's something that may not be a law of attraction, but it is, because you're daily refocusing on it on a positive way, and you're taking action, which does not see in law of attraction. That's the biggest thing that's missing, but you're taking inspired action in order to move forward. All right, so the last point that I wanted to share was something about law of attraction. What's a good law of attraction coach, right? So like any coaches that you may want to hire, if you have hired one before, you probably know already like what kind of method and style works for you. If you haven't hired a coach before, there are so many things you can be looking for that can inform you of whether or not this is going to be a collaborative or empowering experience. So the main things that I believe that is important for a coach is A, trust. Can you trust this person? And B, can they take you where you want them to take you, or can you take them where you want to go? So understand, or if you don't know where it is that you want to go, can you trust them enough to guide you to the right decision based on your own instincts and your own body and your own beliefs, right? And your own sort of aspirations. And then lastly, are you able to put in the work? Like no matter what kind of coach that you hire, you still need to put in the work in order for it to happen. So are you committed enough to put in whatever it takes to make this happen? If you have the component of yes, you are committed and you're able to put in whatever it takes, B, you trust this person, and C, like they want to work with you and want to connect you with yourself and not just put all of their theories on you, then that's a good combination for hiring a law of attraction coach. So law of attraction coaching, you can do it by yourself, which is what I described in the middle, and then you can hire a coach, and I described to you what to look out for, the 3 most important points. Of course, there's so many other ones, and happy to discuss that. If you want to know more, you can definitely put it in the comments, right? And then of course, like just understanding law of attraction. Like I think that in itself, it has been oversaid and overdone, but it still has some really good foundation pieces and how to start thinking about optimizing your mind. And it is where everything begins, right? A lot of mindfulness and awareness and the consciousness building is all talking about being aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts really become things and become results. And that's something that over and over and over again we constantly work on, and it takes so much effort and time. If you do it once over a really long time, So it's really important to practice over and over again, and that's why we do our meditation, so we can clear negative thoughts out, bring in positive thoughts, stay focused on our vision, do it every single day so that you're constantly just doing this washing machine work with your brain. So these are the 3 steps to Law of Attraction coaching, and I hope you like it. If you want to find a Law of Attraction coach from our organization, we also have that availability. You can check that out in the links below. We also have a whole book around how you can create your business and your life around and marketing and offers and finding your clients, using these concepts in Law of Attraction, and it's called the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, or Innovation Style book, and that's available on Amazon. So go ahead and check that out if you're in a space where you're ready to take what you have and to see what suggestions we have in the book and the process and the framework, the 8-step framework we have there to get you there. All right, talk to you soon. Love you so much. Come back, subscribe if you stay till here. Oh, also pop in the comment if you actually stay till here. Like, only 1% apparently of people stay till the end. So if you're here, like, you're freaking awesome. Thank you. Talk to you soon, okay? Bye.